भारतीय छात्र संसद फाउंडेशन, एमआईटी स्कूल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट और एमआईटी विश्व शांति विश्वविद्यालय की संयुक्त पहल भारतीय छात्र संसद 12 संस्करण पूरे कर चुकी है। राजनीति में आने से पहले युवाओं को प्रशिक्षित से प्रेरित करने के उद्देश्य से आयोजित इस लोकतंत्र के त्योहार में पूरे देश से आए 12,000 से अधिक छात्र सहभागी हुए। विविध क्षेत्रों के जाने माने हस्तियों ने इस अवसर पर युवाओं का मार्गदर्शन किया। भारतीय छात्र संसद के इस तीसरे दिन के पहले सेशन में छात्रों से संवाद साधते हुए फॉर्मर मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग श्री मनीष तिवारी जी ने कहा,
a great pleasure and a privilege to be a part of and speak to a young audience who are going to be the inheritors of India's tomorrow. Future of the Indian media, at least in my perception, is going to be. John Milton in Aeropagitia in the year 1644 stated, "Give me the liberty to know, to utter and to argue freely according to conscience above all liberties." It was in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, the weekly Bengal Gazette, founded by James Hickey in 1780, and the bi-weekly Calcutta Journal, started by James Silk Buckingham in 1818, respectively laid the foundations of free speech and the free press in India. Concurrent with the founding of the Indian National Congress in 1885, a new wave of journalistic activity started in Bombay and the Madras presidencies. The Hindu newspaper was started by Mr. G. Subramania Iyer and Mr. M. V. Raghavachari, and the Amrita Bazar Patrika was founded by Mr. Motilal Ghosh. Then emerged the nationalist press. Bal Gangadhar Tilak started the Kesari and the Maratha. Mahatma Gandhi, in defiance of the Indian Press Act, launched Satyagrahi, an unregistered newspaper. The Bombay Chronicle, edited by B.G. Horniman, became the trumpeter of Swaraj. He was persecuted and ultimately deported from India for his valiant efforts. In 1947, post-independence, two distinct trends emerged: print media that was privately owned and broadcast media, radio that was owned by government. When terrestrial TV came to the scene on the 15th of September 1959, it also remained in government hands. In fact, till 1976, it was a part of All India Radio. Economic liberalization in 1991 opened the doors of the television industry to private players, and today the public and the private media coexist. There were certainly times in the past 30-odd years when one felt that the Indian media was a shining city on the hill when it came to upholding the freedom of speech and expression and defending editorial independence. That impression, I am afraid, no longer persists. Noise, not law, and much less ethics rule the roost now. Before addressing the ostensible question of why India's media is ruled by noise and not ruled by law, let me briefly outline the structure of the media in India, my young friends. The total number of registered publications as on 31st of March 2021 are 1,46,746. The number of newspapers are 20,223 and periodicals stand at 1,26,523. The combined circulation of all print publications in the year 2021, for which figures are available, was 38,64,82,373. The breakdown of the circulation numbers is as follows. Hindi publications 18 crores 93 lakhs 96,236. English publications 3 crores 49 lakhs 27,239. Urdu publications 2 crores 61 lakhs 14,412. And the rest are regional language publications. The total claimed circulation in 2015-16 was 61 crore 2 lakhs 38,581. There has been a decline of 22 crores 37 lakhs 56,208 in print circulation numbers in the past 5 years. It's almost a 30 crore decline, which shows the changing patterns of media consumption in India. The total number of private television channels as on the 31st of July 22 was 895. Out of these, 392 are news and current affairs channels and 503 are general entertainment channels. 210 million homes have access to cable and satellite television. The total number of private FM radio stations are 385 and there are 313 operational community radio stations. Internet subscriber numbers have touched more than 690 million active internet users as of July 2022, and this number is estimated to grow to 900 million by 2025. The number of mobile connections stands at about 1.172 billion, with 750 million users possessing smartphones. In addition to all this, the public broadcaster Prasar Bharati runs an elaborate radio and television network. India has 862 million TV viewers. Despite the presence of 392 news and current affairs channels, this genre accounted for only 10.4% of the total television viewership. And this number has also gone up because of COVID. It's historically been at about 7%. The remaining 90 or 93% of the universe is occupied by the general entertainment channels. None of the top 10 TV channels, as per the latest BARC weekly ratings, are news channels. According to industry-accepted audience measurement indices, the largest Hindi news channel in terms of viewership reaches only 0.24% of India's population, while the biggest English news channel is seen by less than 0.1% of India's population. And I'm being a little charitable with the number here. It's actually far lower. So therefore, however, that is the front end of the media. There is a back end also of the media paradigm. The plurality of the editorial end in many respects unfortunately translates into market fragmentation of the business end. This commercial reality brings its own set of imperatives to the table. It has a profound impact on editorial decisions and content choices.